Hey everybody, Paul Foster here with Secondhand Productions, and today I have Reagan. She's with us today, so she's here down here for the summer. It's raining outside, and we thought we'd sit down and do our short film of the week. And as you can see, my headwear says I was at the Fort Worth Independent Film Showcase over the weekend. In Plain Sight was there. Met a lot of really cool people, and got to trade a lot of information and watch a lot of really good short films. And we were well represented. We didn't win, but we were nominated, so it's a huge honor itself. So, thank you, Bill Haas, for having us. And now we're going to watch a short film. Are you ready to learn something? Do you think you can learn anything?
Sure.
Okay. Well, she thinks she's going to learn something. I hope I'm going to learn something. This short film was recommended by a friend named Brandon Tillman. And he said this is a great film, and it's by a group, a channel called the Buff Nerds, and they do a lot of like commercials, videos, filming how-to tips, just a little bit of everything. And they've got a pretty good sized following. So we're gonna check out this film. It came highly recommended. So when we come right back, we're gonna jump right into the WorryDoll. All right, here we are. So we're gonna. You nervous?
Yes. Yes, I am.
She doesn't watch this kind of stuff. It's funny. All right, here we go. The WorryDoll. Let's check it out. Throughout history, WorryDolls have been given to brooding children. They tell their... Oh, great. A little commercial pop-up there. That's nice. Let's... Great way to take your eyes off the subject. Ah, come on. No. Ah, I didn't get to finish reading it.
I did.
Advertisements. All right, they tell their still didn't get to finish reading it. They tell their dolls about their deepest sorrows. I'm going back farther because I know that stupid wind-up's coming. Okay, from the beginning, throughout history, WorryDolls have been given to brooding children. They tell their dolls about their deepest sorrows and darkest fears.
They had their dolls on pillows at night when they go to sleep.
Well, I must be the world's slowest reader.
It
All right,
said
okay.
Their fears are gone.
All right, let's see. All right, string. This is good shots. This is like she looks like the chick from High School Musical, like 20 years later. Let's see. That's good lighting in the back. Night shots are always hard because usually you don't light them correctly, and then you have to crank up the ISO, or you do something silly in post. Well, the reason she couldn't sleep is she left the light on.
I've slept with lights on.
All right, serious. Here we go. Oops, mouse got in the way. Let's go on here. It's the WorryDoll. Why is it not under my pillow? Oh, look, it's Google Maps.
What if the doctor's calling me in to tell me I have schizophrenia? Or that I'm dying from a brain tumor? Or that I'm a pathetic person who worries about worrying?
Okay. These are great shots.
I think everybody would be better off if I just disappeared.
No? She left the light on again. No, it is good. It is a good way to shoot a nighttime scene. And I like that they put this on the headboard. They put the, you see that? Did you catch that? Well, it kind of breaks it up. All they did was took some Christmas tree ornaments. Uh-oh. Something bad's about to happen. You always know something bad's about to happen when they do the slow pushing. It's a dolly push. Let's see. Ooh. She's getting scared. You see that? That's, ooh. Nice.
Tony? Tony?
You're just staring at that door. You see this high-low?
Yeah.
She's in a vulnerable position. That's a great shot. He's looking down on her. She's, you know, now. It's coming for you. The WorryDoll's gone. Don't turn. Don't turn. It's gonna be like a 10-foot WorryDoll. Oh,
God,
snap! Did you look?
I looked. It has some.
Dude, what
in his
is...
hands.
Yeah, that is cool. Oh, jeez. That's genius. It's the music that gets you. It's going to be under the pillow with her. It's under the blanket with her. Oh, jeez. That kind of takes something away from you. Sitting on it that long. Is that it? Wow. It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it had a lot of balance in it, and I thought that was good.
Okay, hold on. All right, so let's pause this. We're not. Yeah. Okay. That was actually really good. Is it scary? Is it scary?
Did you not see my fists?
What I liked was we both had the same reaction when she was in the doorway. Honestly, all right. So going back, the genius of this is its subtlety. It's minimal dialogue. It's good camera angles. It's good setup. You see, she's taking pills right out the gate. I mean, she's taking medicine. That's a way of telling you that, you know, either she's on some kind of medication. It's kind of setting the stage for what she's about to narrate herself. The fact that she's talking to the doll herself, I mean, and then she goes on to talk about all the different things that could be wrong with her that's causing her to freak out. This right here is really cool. This is the only thing that's kind of missing. I wish there was a little bit more light, kind of like ambient something to help fill this in. Now, if they're just silhouetting her, it's perfectly fine. It looks great. But this is smart. What they did here was smart. You see, they broke this up. There's a lot of wood tones in here, and it was broken up with just basically some Christmas tree balls. That's really smart because it just adds some depth and some color to the scene, and they're reflective, so it bounces a little bit of light, not really affecting the scene. But I wish I could have seen kind of her expression, but you know, I'm sure that was their choice. They kind of get to the point here, right? And it's gonna just you know, she's flopping around in bed, so they're kind of getting to the point. She's having a hard time sleeping. All done and nothing, and they go straight to it. They don't sit on it. They don't do. There's this film a long time ago that I watched where I don't remember who did it. It was a famous director. He was talking about the difference between Hollywood directors and indie film directors or amateur directors or filmmakers, whatever you want to call it. And they were talking about, you know, guy steps outside, takes a cigarette out, lights it, takes a few puffs, and then tosses it in the trash can. And they said a real professional director will just sit on that. They'll just sit on it, let it play out. Maybe they show him pull the cigarettes out. Maybe they show him light it. They said an amateur filmmaker will show a tight of the cigarette pack coming out, taking a cigarette, out, tapping it, showing all these kind of anxiety, and it gives a different effect. Sometimes you just got to let this breathe and let it play out. And what I like about this is they didn't sit there and show you 15 different angles of her flopping around in bed. They got to the point. She just turns the light back on. She can't sleep. So something's really kind of bugging her. So, and then she goes, let's get to the point. We get to the WorryDoll. They had the cool, text at the beginning to explain what a WorryDoll was, which is cool. Here we go. Now, this is for lighting. This is perfect. You've got she's backlit, and then she's lit from the side, and it's giving her this nice even glow. She's looking vulnerable. It's not harsh lights. It's a soft ambient light. So you see here? I mean, if they were hitting her with a hard light, that's got a nice ambient glow to it. It softens her up, makes her look vulnerable and not so harsh. And, it really kind of works. Although I would definitely get a different WorryDoll. I'm just saying. That WorryDoll was kind of defective. Because, you think she'd get a really good-looking WorryDoll, Ken. Get a Ken doll. Then Ken shows up at your door, right? And we're going to hear lightning and thunder here in a second. Go back to that. And what's awesome is it's the music that cues it. They don't go rushing into something. They set the suspense. Was cut away. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The slow push in is nice. It's pretty slow too. And a slow push in, this is them telling you something's about to happen. Right? So here comes the build up, the audio, not the lightning, not the thunder. The voices in her head. And it stops with her eyes. It's great. I've seen this in a lot of films, and it's good. It's kind of because you're waiting. It's baiting the audience, and it's really it's kind of like they're baiting you with this. See, and then we move forward. Looks over, sees the door open. We're probably gonna lose power here. So then the door's open, which is cool because then you're just staring at the door waiting. You're waiting. This is the shot I like. This shows her in a really vulnerable place. And when you shoot in high to low like this, this is a really, really good position to shoot from when you're really wanting to make. And it's tight, too. It's like it's almost in her head, and everything's just not, things aren't right. Then then we go back, and she's freaking out now. Get the music again. All right, there was a click. Yeah, it's like a little double click. Now the door's wide open. But the best part is just the whole lead up to this. She looks over. She's freaking out. We got lightning outside. So, boom. There. Did you hear that build up? Boom. And they cut it. So they're using the same kind of lead in, the build up. And they boom. Someone's going to be there. You just know someone's going to be there. You don't know who, you don't know what, right?
But you feel present.
But somebody's going to be there, and you're waiting for it. It's the music. It's that ambient sound that's build up, and then when it stops and it cuts straight to it, that's really nice work. So, all in all, I'd say this is a really good short film. The only thing I'd put on it is I felt like when it went up under the blankets, I'll be honest with you, for full effect, I would not have done this. This wouldn't have happened. It's too much. She should have just shot up under the carpets, grabbed her, boom, cut. WorryDoll. Out, everybody be freaking out. Because it just sits on it too long, and it sits on it long enough for me not to be afraid of the WorryDoll anymore. Everything's out there. You're not afraid of this thing anymore. You're like, okay, we're going to go somewhere else? We're going to do something else?
Yeah.
And then to have it kind of like, poof. Then the blankets go down, and she's not there anymore. The WorryDoll's gone. The WorryDoll falls on the floor. I'm assuming she's not in the bed anymore. I think if you would have cut some of that struggle out and you go straight to the end, it had more impact. But, that's just my opinion. So what do you guys think? Do you think the I'm right, you think I'm wrong, tell me down below. Let me know. And if you got a short film that you're interested in having me check out, I'd love to check them out. You can definitely check out my work on our channel. You can hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can get the notifications. Then if you want to reach out to me, you can hit us up on Secondhand Production Films on Facebook, and you can hit us up on Twitter at Paul_SHP at Twitter. So until next time, I hope you guys got something out of this. We're looking forward to it. I think we're gonna get out of here. I think this lightning is gonna get worse. But we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Want to go watch another horror film?
No.